What's up, guys? How goes it? We're having intermittent internet problems, so bear with me. I'm using a new computer for all this, so I didn't really think about this beforehand, but that's a new computer that's really loud. The fan is chugging away. I guess it's newish. I just noticed that nice little dent right there on the bottom. It's chugging away, and I didn't realize that I should probably be hardwired into the Ethernet, straight into the router, and I'm not. It's on Wi-Fi, and I have noticed the internet is not so stable because we're pretty freaking far away from the router. I mean, I'm behind, the router's behind 4 walls and about, gosh, 100 feet away, something crazy. So, it's not the greatest. So we're figuring it out. We're going with the flow. We're gonna see how it goes. Who watched the Dye DSR review today? How'd that go? It was pretty long. I think I was kind of thorough. I covered features. I don't know, talked about the Dye DSR. Ryan, thank you for that $2 super chat, sir. Much, much appreciated. Eventually there'll be a cool super chat thing come up. I don't know, guys. I think we might just switch back to the old way of doing it. But for now, we're not going to. Ryan, what was your question? G-Tech 160R, I'm gonna move this mic back too, because I did notice in that review that I shot the other day, I was going forward, I was on the microphone and then I'd lean forward a little bit and then it'd kind of sound weird like that might have just there. So mic back a little bit further. Ryan, G-Tech 160R or Geo 3.5 and why, please? Well, I think the 3.5 is a better gun, right? I think the IV core makes it a little easier on paint, a little bit quieter, and just kind of feels better all around. I think the build quality is slightly better on the 3.5s. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're okay buying used, then 3.5. If you want something new, the 160R. Although I don't think that there's a dramatic difference between the two. It's not like, you know, one's way better or way worse. Yeah. So I like both of them. I think they are both very good paintball guns. Yeah. So I think that the Dye DSR review was fairly long. I kind of went, I don't know, maybe in depth with some topics. I don't know, longer is good maybe, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know, I felt like it covered a lot of stuff, so yeah. Warped Speed 05, do you have a 05, an Angel 05 Speed? Says he loves shooting his 160R more than the 3.5. And both had putty polished bolts. I don't know if that makes a difference, honestly. Yeah, they're both great. I mean, I don't know. It really kind of comes down to preference. Yeah. One's not substantially better than the next. Best gun under $300 means yes. Killer B, should I go with a Ninja Superlight tank or carbon fiber Empire tank? I don't know. I mean, go with whichever fits your budget. I mean, I like the Empire 80, so if I have any tank choice, I'm still picking the Empire 80 because I like the size of the thing. That's what I use. But the Ninja tanks and Empire tanks are good. I would say that if I had to pick which a better one was, I would I don't know, go Empire? Ninja, sorry, Ninja? Yeah, yeah. Immortal Air, I don't know if I'm sold on those Immortal Air tanks. They're very, very heavy. From the ones I've held, they're very heavy. Orlando, Decay of Nations 11, the best scenario out there. Decay of Nations was last weekend. I wish I could have gone, but, you know, work. This thing takes over sometimes. Decay Nations did look pretty cool. One of these days, I will actually get to go to Decay Nations in the great state of California. SC Village? I think SC Village. It's been like a very, very long time since I've been to SC Village. I mean, we're talking like over a decade. It makes me feel real old. Real old. Yeah. D-Day looks fun too. Is the stream look all right, guys? Are we laggy at all? I feel like we're not. I think if it was, people would be yelling at me. I think we'd hear about it. I think I'd hear about the lagginess. No, we are laggy. I do see lagginess now. I don't know. Let's close this. Let's close that. We're going to close some stuff and hopefully that actually makes a difference. Closed, closed, closed. But I really just need to hardwire into that baby. You know. Joey, Spire 200 or level? Level. Yeah. Again, I say this often. I don't like all the stuff that breaks on the Spire 200s and 260s. I think they just have like, I don't know, weird problems with stuff breaking often. Man, in the stream on my end, I don't know what is going on, guys. I'm not experiencing the best internet connection. Oh no. So next week, for those of you that are interested, Greg Sears of the Los Angeles Ironman, superstar paintball player, is going to come by for the live stream. I think this should be interesting. We will field some questions from you guys. Man, I don't know what's going on here. I will field some questions. We're going to have like 10-ish questions probably that I'm going to set up. And I will answer, or no, I'll ask him and hopefully he'll answer them. And then on the Paintball Ruined My Life Facebook group page thing, I asked you guys what questions you would like me to ask Greg, and took some of those, and we're going to answer some of those on the live stream. So next weekend, not next weekend, Thursday, this Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Greg should be here for live stream action. Man, see, video is still not playing right, guys. I feel like you guys see this stream fine. But most of you don't see it all right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Massive, massive problems. Best gun under $300. Didn't you ask that already? And I already answered that. A Mini GS. Best high pressure tank on the market. HPA, best compressed air tank on the market. Any of these Ninja and Empire tanks. That's what I go with. Ninja or Empire tanks. So guys, tonight I still have to film this paintball question time video that's going to come out tomorrow. So I think tonight I might call it early. We might stream for like 30 minutes, and I want to make sure that I'm able to fully commit to paintball question time. So giving myself an extra, like, I don't know, 30 minutes to be able to film it would be nice. So paintball question time tomorrow is going to be question. Do you think competitive paintball will ever get to the level where those of us that play want it to be? Example, salaries, commercials, a legitimate broadcast, or the second question, thoughts on the paintball combine and is it worth it? Do people actually get scouted? Question 3, do you think we'll ever see internal electronic regulators on paintball markers? Maybe something like a smaller version of the Angel Air. So if you're familiar, not familiar, if you are curious, the answer to said questions come tomorrow morning, paintball question time. Why is everyone saying die DSR? Die DSR, die DSR. When is the die DSR raffle? Surf. I'm gonna do, so those of you that so out of focus is killing me. Sam, ask Greg. Thank you, sir. You want me to ask Greg Ether 2 or Axe 2.0? I'm not gonna do that. Because he's gonna be like, you know, those are both good, but I would suggest the Proto Rise Maxed. I mean, he plays for a team that's sponsored by Dye, so the odds are he will say a Dye paintball gun question. I do like that though. But anyway, originally, like I was saying, Dye DSR, I know guys, we're definitely experiencing lag, and like I said, it's because we're on that Wi-Fi. This will be the last stream that's on Wi-Fi. Everything else is gonna be hardwired. So next stream, I won't be using this thing because I don't have my dongle to be able to hardwire in. Yeah, the Die DSR raffle, the gun that was in the review today, I took ticket payments on Facebook group, and tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., I'm gonna go live in the Facebook group and do the raffle drawing thing. So in there, you shall see it. Yeah. So if you were a part of the raffle to win a Die DSR, yeah. Tomorrow. What's the cheapest / good compressed air tank? Ninja tanks. A Ninja 48 3000 is $50. Go buy that one. V-Force Profiler, Vio Ascend. Profiler because it's lighter, it breathes better, and is cheaper. Cole, it is too late to buy tickets. The tickets, I said this, I think Thursday during last live stream, that I was going to put tickets on sale today at 10 a.m. They sold all in about 2 hours, something like that. Somewhere in there. Yeah. I don't know, something like that. Who keeps saying, I don't know how, whatever, why do you keep saying, I want your CS1 for $900? Who keeps saying that? And why say that? I don't know who, me? I don't own a CS1, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I'm selling a CS1? I don't, no CS1 for sale. Sorry. I emailed you about a broken DM9. Cool. Chris, that's a good question. Is Jake in here? I don't think Jake is in here. I think there's people that came to this stream and then left because we're having laggy issues. There are definitely fewer people tonight than there are normally. Hopefully, let's try to hype this thing up and get a lot of people in here for Greg on Thursday. So if you're not doing anything Thursday night, you should be in the Paintball Ruined My Life YouTube live stream chat area, chit-chatting. Because, I mean, like, Greg's at this point, one of the best players in the world. I mean, you could say that much of the Ironman's success in Chicago came on the back of Greg shooting like 3 guys every single game, right? How many of you can say that? None of you. I am pretty confident that none of you can say that. So it's going to be interesting. I just hope it goes good. I hope it goes well. Yeah. Jacob, I'm with you on the lag, but at this point, there's nothing I can do about it. Unless you guys want to wait for like 2 seconds. Okay, maybe that lag is a little better now. Maybe it's a little worse. We just changed some settings around. Lowered the bit rate because I think that the Wi-Fi is struggling to keep up with that. Yeah, I don't know. I should be back. Yeah. Everyone says offline. Tacos. Okay, say birds if you can hear me talking. Probably not. Now it feels weird because the people watching this post on demand probably think this is kind of odd. Man, I wish I could plug in, almost like plug in them Ethernet lines. I wish I could plug in the Ethernet. There's nowhere to actually plug Ethernet in on the laptop, unfortunately. Buckets. Yeah. So is it working yet? Are we working? We're good? AOL 6.0 just came out. Clifford. That's pretty good. Ethernet. It is a Mac. There are 2 Mac laptops. Look at that. 2 of them. 2 of them. I don't know why it has to be a Mac. There are many, many, many computers without Ethernet ports on them nowadays. Yeah. A best hopper for a mini GS. The best, I don't know if there's a best. I can say that there's a least expensive option. Halo 2 is probably the least expensive hopper I would want to put onto a mini GS. And then there's tons of other options. I mean, Z2s, the rotor, the level, the Spire, 200, 263. There are lots of stuff. But the Halo 2 is probably the least expensive I would put on a Halo 2. Or a mini GS. Yeah. What do you think? Oh, you know what we talk about? What do you think that will replace? Brian asked, what do you think will replace the W next season? I don't know. I do think that they're probably going to go to something modular. They're able to like move stuff and like stack stuff around and make it kind of interesting. You know what else they're doing is at NXL at World Cup this year, they're going to do 10-man on a mounds field. That looks really, really cool. Let's see if we can, like, pull that up. I might actually break this stream now. I'm still getting used to, like... Oh, yeah, see, we're breaking it. I need Ethernet, guys. That's the problem. That's the real problem here. We're not going to do that. We're just going to close that. So NXL World Cup, yeah, they're doing actually a mounds field for 10-man and 5-man. I think that's really, really cool. That excites me. I really like mounds fields. I think mounds fields are cool because, like, it's just a bunch of friggin' mounds, and then they're like long, so you can like go to one side to the other, and like, I don't know. I think they're awesome. I am a fan of the mounds. You know what I am not a fan of? All of the friggin' emojis. This is like an emoji-free zone. I mean, we're okay with like 1 or 2, but like, if you're like emoji, 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 like over and over and over, not a fan. Not a fan. Ugh. I guess tomorrow, what I'm gonna probably go do is try to track me down a USB Ethernet dongle thing. I guess I'll go to Fry's, just like Josh did right there. And we can actually just straight up ban people if you guys want. I mean, is that preferable? It can be done. Yeah. So guys, what you should do, like I said, I want this live stream tomorrow to be good. Not tomorrow, Thursday to be good with Greg. So I think getting as many people in here would be really cool. So, I don't know, if you like this channel, if you like paintball, go share the, I don't know, we're just gonna ban people. If you're gonna post a bunch of emojis right now after I said this, banned. Yeah, so go share it. Let's I don't know. I'm gonna go find the actual link to the Greg Sewers live stream action. So there is now officially a link in the chat. Go put that places. And we're gonna put a link in the description of this video. So if you're watching this in the future, yes, in the future, you can also take part in sharing that link. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's help this. Let's make these live streams cooler. PB Obsession, thank you, sir. Much, much appreciated. Do you think pro paintball would get better traction if it had one single league? Like worldwide, I assume that's what you mean, because at least here in the US, well, yeah, maybe worldwide, I don't know, because there's more like, let's break that down. So in the US, there is one pro league, and yeah, there's multiple pro leagues in Europe. There's a pro league in Australia. There's sort of a pro league in Asia. So there's quite a few professional paintball leagues. But does that matter? I don't think that matters. I think that it matters that there's pro leagues in regions. Like, I kind of do think it was bad when there was MPPL Pro and like PSP Pro. That was, I don't know, I kind of liked it because there were different formats. But it did make it kind of weird. Like, there was always that argument about, like, oh, PSP teams are way better than, you know, MPPL teams. And NXL teams are always better than, I don't know, whatever pro teams. But there's also different... Outdoors for Life. Thank you, sir. Thank you. There's also... So, I don't know. Well, it made me lose track. So I do think it's better how that within certain regions there's pro teams or one pro league. But that's not, I mean, other sports that's not true. Like there's basketball, right? I mean, there's the NBA, there's, I don't know, whatever pro Europe leagues there are. There's a pro league in China, like, and they're okay. There's the same thing with soccer. I mean, we have like the Champions League, you have La Liga, you have the MLS. So there's other pro teams around, other pro leagues around the world for other sports. But there's one dominant pro league kind of in that region, somewhat. I mean, soccer's hard because, yeah, everyone wants to play in the Premier League, but yeah. So I don't know if it would necessarily like help if there was really just one pro league. Because, like, where do you have tournaments at? Are they just in the U.S.? Like, if there was one global professional league, I feel like, I don't know, we'd have like 4 events in the U.S. and then 1 in Europe. And it'd be very difficult for teams to travel. So I don't know. And then thinking about it, right, how I said the Premier League, like, everyone wants to play in that league. The biggest soccer league in the world, Premier League in England. That's kind of like the NXL. Yes, there are other professional soccer leagues, but everyone kind of just wants to play in the Premier League. When that's kind of what the NXL is like. Yes, we have a pro division in Australia in the Super Sevens, but they kind of all probably wish they were playing in the NXL. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, sorry guys, lag, I know. I can't do anything about it though. It's the internet. It's the interweb. We're gonna do extensive testing. I don't know why people are like, he's gone. On my side it says I'm good, so I don't know. But yeah, extensive testing to make sure that we're good on Thursday when Greg comes by. So, god damn, it does say it's like totally lost it, huh? I don't know. It's working for me. We're like up and down and up and down and up and down. I am gonna blame it on the internet. At least I'd like to just blame it on the internet and not this new computer that I have. That would be very unfortunate. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even think about this. I know the computer's good. We're using 25% of the processor, where on the previous computer, I was at about 50. And these are higher settings than I was using before. I do think it's just Wi-Fi. I think it's a internet problem. Because like I said, I am pretty far away from the router. So I need to plug in that Ethernet cable, but I don't even know where to plug it in. I didn't think about it, so yeah. We should be good from here on out. I don't know. Use an extender. So no, I'm getting good. I'm getting good speed. It's just that like if we lose connection for like half a second, if it just like dips for like half a second, it's like beep, streams over, like, and it freaks out. So with Ethernet, nah, we don't have those intermittent loss of connections. So yeah. Cole, Mini GS or Etha 1? For certain, this person's getting blocked. For certain, Mini GS. I much prefer the Mini GS over the Etha 1. I don't really like the Etha 1. The Ethas are the original Ethas were like very bangy and like, I don't know, just annoying. They didn't shoot that well. No. Is the Tipman Bravo, is the Bravo 1 Elite a good gun? You must be from Canada, because in the United States, the Bravo 1 Elite is known as the Alpha Black. And yeah, they're good. They're not bad. They're, yeah, Tipmans, so they're super reliable. They're just really big, so, yeah. So Sunday playing paintball, I caught, oh, you probably can't see it. I'm gonna undo this and we're gonna get all sexy. I caught a good one in the shoulder right there. It's all bruised and bloodied. That was Jordan. Ah, my foot. That was Jordan Boyum. He actually shot me after I was dead. He shot me like 5 times, like, at the W. So I played I played Sunday at Capital Edge with the DSR. And I'm gonna put that shooting or that gameplay footage up on one of these days. Thursday, I'll probably put gameplay footage up. And if any of you guys were curious, I've talked about in the past how, or I think in one of these live streams a while ago, how I wanted to kind of do the like shooting video of the DSR, the die DSR. How I wanted people to shoot the gun, and then I was gonna ask them like, you know, what they thought and what they used and how it like compared to other guns that they own or use. But when I was getting ready to do that, I realized that I forgot the memory cards at home. So I had to go back home, get memory cards, drive back to the field, and by the time I got there, like no one was there anymore, and it was like 4 o'clock. So I just did it all myself. It was okay. I mean, whatever. It's typical. But next time I would like to try to mix it up and maybe incorporate other people into shooting video. Yeah. No, Trevor, sorry, no giveaways. You can leave now. If that's why you're here, prepared to be disappointed. How was the DSR in gameplay? I really like the DSR. Like, it's solid. Like, it's a really good gun. Like, in the review, like, I went and said that I really, really like it. Like, I think I liked it more than the G-Tech 160R, which I also used last Sunday, kind of just to compare them. At least the 160R that I used, I liked the DSR more that day. And I really like it. Like, it's a solid gun. And I wasn't that big of a fan of the M2. So, that's a good one. But I think that I like the DSR. I think that I like cut these guns slack because of the prices. But that's not to say that there's like anything wrong with the DSR. It's just me saying that I like it more than the M2. I think that a price does have a lot to do with that. Not consciously, but like subconsciously, I'm like, yeah, man, it's only $900. I mean, $900 is still a lot, right? Let's be real, but it's better than like $1,600 when the M2 came out. That's how much that bad boy was. Jason 160R, he probably likes his 160R. So do I. They're great. How did White Man Can't Jump do on Sunday? I don't know. I'm not sure. So Sunday, if anybody watched the like little 5-minute stream I did from the paintball field, NXL 2-man was also going on out at Capital Edge on Sunday. And there was a team name, White Man Can't Jump. It's pretty actually kind of clever because it's a 2-man team and White Man Can't Jump 2-man. I don't know. I have no idea who even won that 2-man, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Which is weird because I was at the field the whole entire day when it was going on, but I didn't really pay attention. So I don't know. Orlando, I have never played Decayed Nations. I don't know. I just haven't, man. I'd really like to go next year. I'd love to try to go next year. I know a lot of people that go, so, yeah. Ryan, the way to remove the DSR grip to access the battery is kind of cheap. Yeah. We saw you having trouble with it using a key. Yeah, on the live stream. Yeah, that's how I like got it all kind of wonky looking. Because you can't use the key. If you use a key, the key's not wide enough to kind of grip all of the like, I don't know, screw head, right? Because the key's just hitting a little spot, and then you turn it and it like warps the plastic. Yeah, I don't like it. That's the worst part about that gun is the removal of the battery cover foregrip thing. They definitely could have done a better job at that, but they didn't, so oh well. I don't know why it has to lock in. I mean, the like Planet Eclipse was able to do it with just pressure, just making it fit really snug. I think they could have done the same thing, so yeah. Clifford, can you do a video on the most average paintball marker ever made? Like what? What's the most average? When new stuff comes out, yeah. I mean, like, that's the whole thing. Like, I like these reviews to be new products. I don't want to, like, review a Tipman 98. You know, it's kind of like, meh. I mean, I have done some reviews of old things, but I think now, at least, I want them to be all new stuff. Because it takes quite a while. That, like, DSR review, good Lord. Like, I started working on that Monday at like 11 a.m. and finished at like 12 in the morning. That thing took a long time. So I don't want to invest all that time into, yeah, a video that isn't of an old gun. So, yeah. Most average, 98. Yeah, that's why I was like, review the 98. 98 is definitely freaking average. Yeah. I got an invoice from something. How old were you when you first went paintballing, and what made you do it? I think, how was I, 16, I think, the first time I played paintball. I was kind of old the first time I played. And what made me want to play, at least, I don't know. I randomly bought a paintball gun off eBay. I was like, that looks kind of cool. Just bought one and then started shooting at a fence and was like, man, people actually do this. And then, yeah, it went from there. Went to a paintball field and just started playing paintball. Shaquille O'Neal with a super chat. Thank you, sir. Only $1 though? Come on, man. You can add some zeros to that. You're Shaq. You own an NBA team, kind of. You were the sheriff in Miami. I think Miami. Yeah, no, not the sheriff. You're a deputy sheriff. Something like that. Clifford, what are you talking about? Skynet. Skynet is going to start in paintball. What? I don't know. Like the Skynet? Like take over the world paintball? Christ. Best favorite paintball pod pack. I don't know. I don't know if I have like a favorite. I like we'll say it like this. I like the Empire React harnesses. I like the Bunker Kings Supreme harness, and I like the Dye Jetpack. One of those three, I guess. Enrique, Brad, please tell me you still have some Laser Cat headbands hidden somewhere. Nope. All gone, man. Those sold way quicker than I expected. Yeah. They all gone. All gone. Yeah. Yep. I think I sold the last one last week. That was a popular one. And as I've said always, I am not going to be remaking a lot of these. I know the Laser Cat one was kind of a remake, but I think that the second version was a little bit of modifications done to it, so it was a little bit nicer. So yeah, I don't think you'll ever see Laser Cats again. I think this is going to be the last time you'll see it. Although there might be some other like weird, funny ones. I gotta make some other funny ones. Michael! Thank you, sir. Have you repaired your angel yet? Nope. Also, when are you going to do a marker lineage video? Dude, I want to. Trust me. I really want to. So, there's a video that I would like to do. A kind person has, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on names, given me the opportunity to borrow their Predator autococker, their new Predator autococker, and I've asked around, and there's people looking around and trying to find me an old Predator autococker that I can borrow. So that's a video that I want to make, maybe like the new Predator cocker comparing to the old cocker, the old Predator, the original one, and like saying where the old one came from and why the new one was made and stuff like that. It's just so hard. Like, the time involved, I just don't have the time for it right now. So it's difficult. But I would love to. I would really like to make a history of the Automag, or like a history of the autococker, or history of paintball teams. Like, I think that stuff would be really cool, but it's a project and I don't have the time to devote to it right now. Yeah. Maybe at some point, but not right now, unfortunately. Hayes Smith, what would be a good speedball starter gun under $350? I don't know. What's 350 bucks? I still have Mini GS. I'm still saying Mini GS because I'm Mini GS. Mini GS. My eyebrows all whacked out. I have long eyelashes. And every once in a while, my eyelashes get stuck together, and I'm like, oh, like right there. Oh, I think you missed a super chat. Alamo, really? Did I? I don't think so. Nope, I did not. Nope. I don't know, we'll go back to Michael, though. I did not fix my angel. My angel is still sitting around. I did get a board, I think, though, that'll fix my angel. Nope, that's not it. I gotta put it in there to see if it works. I really want that gun to work. I really think it's cool, but I gotta sit down and do it. And the problem is like, I don't know, you know, I gotta like, I don't know, get a board and a battery and like a charger. Saul, I second Edwards' shout out to Black Friday. Oh, that's right. Eddie, if you're in here, are you, there you are. That's me. If you is Extreme Excessive or Modesto Excessive or whatever the heck you guys are calling yourselves, are you guys going to be at Davis Paintball on Sunday? I think that if you guys are at Davis Paintball on Sunday, I'm going to come out to Davis Paintball Park and play some paintball. Shaq! Now go to Davis. Don't go to Capitol Edge. The tournament's at Capitol Edge this weekend. You can't go to Capitol Edge this weekend. I mean, if you guys are playing, CPL is this weekend. I'm pretty sure CPL is this weekend. I don't know. Go to Davis. Davis, we'll get more points in. Not we, but you guys will get more points in, and then I can maybe get some points in if you go to Davis. Go to Davis. I don't have a paintball gun, though, so I got to figure that out. Shaq, sorry. Was a new $160 Rise worth it? Yeah, sure. I mean, 150 bucks is a good price. I mean, they're good guns. I almost just read my phone number out on this. I don't think that'd be a good idea. Yeah, but $160 is a good deal for a Proto Rise. I mean, $250. There's Teo. Teo! I thought that the tournament was this weekend. I was pretty sure. Yeah, Eddie. So, Capital Edge, not so fun. I don't know how to send my phone number to you. Find me on Facebook and just send me a message on Facebook. Brad S. Johnson is what I am on Facebook. You'll know who I am. Oh gosh, Massacre in Las Vegas. Thoughts? No, this is not the right channel or venue to talk about that, I don't think. I think it's absolutely awful, obviously. But we're not going to talk about gun rights or people having guns or terrorists or any of that stuff on here. It's just not happening. I don't want to get into that. That's a pile of weeds. Paintball questions all day long. Like that one. Is a dangerous power worth it? No, I don't like dangerous powers. Should I get a Lux ISO or an M2? I don't know, honestly. Like a year ago, I'd have probably been like M2. But the Lux Ice has kind of grown on me. So maybe the Ice. I think what you should do is try to hold both of them first. If you have the opportunity to, hold it and then decide from there. Clifford, in 05, 06, I traded my Predator Series autococker for a brand new Carnivore. It sucks. I mean, at the time, you were probably like, oh. Now the Predators are like $3,000 or something crazy. Some crazy price. Crazy price. Enrique! Thank you, sir. All right. I'll have to see. Okay, headband question. I was like, you're getting me confused. I said, all right, I'll have to see what comes out in the next batch. I'll have to set it for the Neo Neon Gas Combo. You will have to. Well, you don't have to, but I definitely don't know. I do want to make some more funny headbands, though. Like, I think the Laser Cat one is funny. And I tried to do it with this last batch, but I just couldn't think of anything funny. I don't know. Chad, have you considered maintenance videos for common markers? I kind of have. I did some disassembly like a while ago, a couple months ago, where I did my Geo 3.5 disassembly, and was it the 3.5? I can't remember now. Honestly, can't remember. But I did it with my Sniper, and I think the 3.5. I also did like a how much grease to use video. That video wasn't specifically directed at a certain gun, but it was like how much to grease or oil your paintball gun. I think it kind of was. That's kind of like that. I like those. I think it's kind of cool, like top-down shot of me like taking apart stuff and like on a white background and stuff. I think it looks kind of neat. I think those are kind of cool, but not a lot of people watch those. But who cares what you people think? I should do what I want. I kind of care what you think, though. That sounded kind of rude. But it's reality, though. I mean, with anything in life, you should do what you want, man. Not what people want you to do. You know what I'm saying? So I do think maybe like more top-down videos would be cool. Like, I don't know, what's something cool that I could take apart and put back together? I don't know. Sizik, I want DP Leak 6. Will it actually be called the Leak 6, though? Yeah, maybe. It's possible, I guess. It's possible. No, it won't be. Have you ever thought of fail videos? Yeah, but the problem is like, no, I haven't, and it probably won't. Not unless, I'll tell you one thing I wanted to do. I don't ever want to just steal other people's videos and make like things about it. Like, I don't know. All the stuff that I would like all the stuff on this channel to be like, you know, stuff that I make. Not just a compilation, there we go, of like other videos. But I did want to try and make a Go Sports or like NXL Pro bloopers thing, but I don't know. The NXL has not been very responsive, or Go Sports have not been very responsive to my requests. So I don't know if that's ever going to happen. It doesn't look like it at this point. Darian, hey Brad, do you think pros will use the DSR? Yeah, I do actually. I could see the Ironman using the DSR. So I would put money on it. They're going to use it. Well, speaking of which, we might as well. We'll ask Greg Sewers. Greg will be here. I keep pumping this up, but Greg Sewers of the Ironman. I still say Sewers. I'm pretty sure it's Sewers, as everyone calls him Greg Sewers now. That's also something I want to ask him. Oop, we don't want to do that, reminders. But I could very well see, we're going to type Ironman DSR and something else. I could very well see the Ironman, yeah, using the DSR. Not because, though, it's better than the M2, just to, like, promote it for Dye, really. I mean, I don't know. It's just a way for them to, I don't know, get more people looking at the M2. Alejandro, is it because the shot is that much different than the M2? It does feel a bit different when it shoots, although my experience with the M2 has also been that the shot quality seems a bit erratic. Not within certain guns, so like one gun isn't going to be erratic, but if we have like 5 of them, I've noticed that like they all kind of shoot different. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I guess it's bad. Yeah, I just noticed that the shot between, like, you know, different guns has been quite a bit different. I don't know. Yeah. But I definitely like the way the DSR shoots. Ryan, do the pros use the EVS HUD ever? No, there's no point in it. It really does not do anything. I mean, the whole point of the HUD was that, like, paintball fields would build maps, and you could get the map on your HUD, and then other teammates would have it, so you'd know where your teammates were. But, like, I don't know. There's really not a point in it, especially on, like pro paintball, like on the airball field. There's, like, really, I don't know. We don't have that time. You don't have much time to, like, look down and, like, think about where guys are. Because we're, like, constantly, like, shooting at people or figuring out where people are or communicating. You're, like, constantly doing something. So there's not any downtime where you're, like, just sitting there looking at the HUD thing. So, yeah. So it's a little bit hard. I'm a smaller person. LTZ Hazard. I am a smaller person. Would I be better on a speedball gun rather than a big Tipman? Yeah. So in other words, would you be better off buying a smaller style paintball gun rather than like the bigger styles of these Tipmans? Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess, yeah. But you don't have to necessarily get a speedball gun. If you get any of the Zoden guns, they're still going to be like smaller and lighter. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Shot quality of these two. Shot quality is good. Good. These two is good. So guys, I know that we're calling this early mainly because I want to shoot paintball. I got to video up of paintball question time still, yeah, and I still have to edit paintball question time, and it's 8:30. So we're gonna try to destroy the live stream. We're gonna call it early. But do guys come by Thursday. We shouldn't have any of these laggy, weird problems as I'm gonna be hardwired straight into the freaking internet. But come by Thursday, hang out with Greg. Greg Sewers of the Ironman, Thursday, 48 hours from now. Okay, guys? Come back then.